Hello everyone. Welcome back to Lure. Is the audio okay? We did some testing earlier, but it's a new setup, so still figuring out the audio levels. How are y'all today? Sabaping. Alright, so basically today we're going to try to do again what we did last time, which is work on some terrain. We're going to build another island off in the distance over here. This time it is working. I did some testing before the stream just to make sure that's all working fine. And yeah, it's going to be great. We'll also try once again to put some animations on the player so that they can get in the boat, and that'll be great as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's turn off the water just so we can see what we're doing. We'll also turn off the underwater volume. So we have a bunch of terrain here. So we'll go ahead and super zoom out a little bit. This is what the world looks like so far, just a big square. The earth is indeed flat. I like fish too, Kira. Fish are great, aren't they? So we're going to create some neighbor terrains. It's going to be right over here, and over here. Hello, the Web Doctor. How are you today? Good to hear, Web Doctor. Great to have you here. Right, so then we have this island over here. Basically, the way we did this was by first creating a little area where the ground is zero, basically. So I actually am going to get rid of these three, just so that we can start off by setting the height to zero over here. So that's this terrain. We want to set height, and we want the height to be zero. So we'll go ahead and do this right over here. What if you were a mod? Interesting idea. I don't know how to do that right now, so I will do that later. Right then, so we have some land over here, but that doesn't look very natural, does it? So we're going to create some variation right over here, and the way we do that is by using raise or lower terrain. We're going to decrease the size a little bit and increase the jitter. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Decrease the strength. Also not what I wanted. Maybe it was sculpt. Sculpt noise. Once we do unlock server emotes, we can actually, or rather, channel emotes, we can actually change that to the old one if you like. But, we'll have to wait until we become affiliate. So we want to smooth this out a little bit, make it look a lot more natural. We really want it to look like it ramps up. So here's the sea floor, here is y equals 0, so we want it to be a smooth transition from the bottom to the top. We don't want it to be too smooth though. Let's go ahead and mix it up a little bit. Zoom into the terrain, you can see just how scattered it is. Let's decrease the size a bit more. Get some more detail in there. Now let's do some erosion. This basically cuts away at the land a little bit. Oh, that's a bit too much. And then from here, what we'll do is go back to create neighbor terrains, and once we click over here, it will actually take this new terrain into account. Or at least it should. It did not, so let's fix that real quick. Go back to smooth height. And then to set height back up to 0. We'll go ahead and extend it out a little bit. Make it look a little more interesting. I think it looks pretty good. And then now we should be able to create the neighboring terrain so that it takes that right there. There we go. That doesn't look too great, but we'll fix it later on. So make one there and right here. And now we'll get back to set height. And we're just going to really sculpt it around this way. Does anyone have any suggestions on the size or shape of our island? What should that look like? Will it serve any purpose, or is it just a test island? That's for me to know and you to find out. But we could call this Chat Island. This is the island created mostly by chat. I will take most suggestions. There are some things I probably won't. But let's see what you guys come up with. Right now we just have a flat land over here. If I turn the water back on, you should be able to see it just pops out on the surface. That's what our land looks like so far. I think it looks pretty good. It has a nice beach thing going on right there. If you look underground, or sort of rather underwater. Make it tall. I like that. Should we extend it out a bit so it's more of a mountainous area, or? I think we'll do more of a scatter brush. Get some more detail in there. So how tall are we talking here? Is the player going to be realistically able to climb this in like 3 minutes, or? Maybe make it a plateau type thing with a bit of a nature climb upwards. Alright, let me just go ahead and make that a little easier for you guys to see. That should be better. Can't believe we didn't think about that earlier. Can I actually... let's see here. No, I can't. Plateau type thing with a bit of a natural climb upwards. I do like that. I do think let's put the player over here for just a second, and let's see how it looks right now. Right, so that's what the island looks like right now. So, yeah, that's pretty big already. So, what we'll do is, we'll have the little starting area over there. I can't really zoom in, or I can't zoom in, just give me a second. That area right there, we'll have that be the starting area. And what we'll do is the area over here will have a kind of dock. Not really like a man-made dock, more of like a little flat area to like kind of show, hey, here's where you should get on the island. We do have some sort of thing like that on the other side over there. But basically, yeah, natural climb upwards. I do like that. We'll have a plateau type thing, bit of a natural climb. Yeah, we'll go with that for this island. So first, let's go ahead and turn the water back on, just so we can see it a little bit better. Put it into perspective, how big we're working here. I'm just gonna keep this with me. Alright, so I do want to smooth it out just a little bit. It looks very rough right now. Doesn't look weather, or it doesn't look ocean eroded right now. So we will go ahead and expand the island just a bit. Um, let's see here. We're going to set height to 0. Let's get a more constant brush real quick. And we're just going to do something like that. And then we'll smooth it out from there. Right now we're just making some extra land to work with, just in case. And we'll go ahead and smooth height this out just a bit. Make it look a bit nicer. I always like to go over it a few times with a smooth brush. Makes it look a lot more natural. What emoji is that? A shark emoji? Well, welcome to chat. Oh, that's an island, I see. I had to zoom in for that one. Welcome, welcome. I think from here we'll go ahead and raise our lower terrain. We'll make a little bit of a... Ooh, we want to smooth that just a bit. Yes, it is a mountain. I saw that. And we'll get back to raise our lower terrain. Make that just a bit smaller. And then we'll just become Bob Ross. We'll do some painting. So the way I see it, the player will come in to land right around here. And then they're going to follow along the path. So we'll go ahead and create the path right now. Now this utility, the terrain toolbox, it is really good for making large scale stuff. The smaller details it's not too great for, but we will go ahead and go over it again to kind of improve upon it a little more. Okay, we're getting there. Let's see. Negative 175. No, that was fine where it was. And negative 175. Ah, they're just right on the edge. We don't want that. Move it just a bit forward. There we go. And now when we play it, we should be able to see what it looks like from the player's point of view. Uh-oh. Looks like we didn't move the camera along with it. Well, that's a lot of undoing to do. Oh, I guess it wasn't that much. There we go. Let's see then. We'll just have to move everything together. So, here was negative 225, negative 175, I believe. No. Negative 200. 225. That was negative 175. Negative 185. 180. There we go. And then we'll do the same over here for the camera so that we can actually see what we're doing. And if we run the game, we should be able to do some looking around, see what we're up to. And we're under the floor. That's not what you want. Just gonna raise it up by 1. There we go. It's a bit laggy. So we have that big area right over there, so it did look a little more, it looked a little less intimidating from back over there when we were in the large scale view. But as you can see as the player, that's very, very, very tall. I actually have to jump to climb up this. Have you planned out the starting island? I mean, based on the original lure post, I think you start out in your boat. So, I mean, what we have is pretty much accurate. Just the boat being over there in the distance. So, right, let's go ahead and get back to the island now. So, that's a little too tall, and it's also a little too, there's a little too much space right here. So we want to decrease that just a bit, make it look a little nicer. I think we'll go ahead and lower terrain. And then we'll go ahead and smooth height that. I think we can actually just set height here. That might make it a little easier on us. Nothing wrong with starting over a little bit. Alright then. So the player is right there. We want to make it a little more welcoming. So what we'll do is Is the stream alright? I saw an error message for a second. So we'll raise or lower terrain, but we'll do like a very small kind of brush. So I think we kind of want the terrain to go down this path right here, and then kind of go this way and raise evenly down that way. And then we'll have a kind of curve around the island, all the way up and up and up, until we get to the very top of the island right here in the middle. So we should go ahead and start by making that overall terrain. And how tall did you want? You said make it tall. How tall do you want that, Kira? This right here is 0, so how much higher do you want that? I'll show you what 50 looks like real quick. Is that tall enough for you? Very tall. Is that tall enough? It's a big spire right in the middle. Can make the strength a little higher. Direful Adam, welcome to chat. How are you? I want to look up and be intimidated. College? I feel you. Class is not it, man. So let's see. Let's see if you feel intimidated just by this. Is that intimidating enough for you? Oh yeah, you beat me to it in chat. Look at it as the player. It's big and menacing. This jumping glitch, by the way, that's not going to be in the final game, but it does make it a lot easier to see things. Yeah, so we were down there. And I think, you know what? I think I want to be down there again, so we're going to go back down there. Taller. That wasn't enough for you? Alright, man, we'll go taller. 75? This is 50 up here. But not much taller. Got it. So, I think 75 is a safe increase right there. 75, we're in agreement. 75 it is. I think we'll do a bit of a more harsh brush. Gonna extend it out a little bit, make it look, you know, like a spire in the sky. Never used Unity before. Best I've done is code the Asteroids Atari game in Java. Well, you know what? That's more than most can say, my friend. If you guys do have any questions or suggestions about what's going on, do feel free to ask. Right now we're just working on some terrain, making another island to compete with the one we made a couple months ago. It's gonna be a spike or a platform. I think Kira was saying let's make like a plateau kind of shape. Yeah, he says maybe make it a plateau type thing with a bit of a natural climb upwards. So yeah, more of a platform. I think we kind of want to wall this off just a bit. That's a bit too much actually. Just lower that. Make it a bit less harsh. Something on top of the plateau. I like the way you're thinking. Oh, that's way too. That's not strong enough at all. I agree. Any ideas about what we should put up there? I think the walls should taper outward instead of being a near sheer cliff. So you're saying you kind of want to not make this like a big old wall, make it kind of like a slant kind of shape downward? Is that what you mean? Slight slant, alright. We can smooth height for that. And again, this is Chat Island, so any suggestions you guys want to make, go right ahead. Let's see. I think you're right, that does look a bit better, Adam. Bit hard to see the details over here, so what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to create a new light, a directional light. Let's move that over this way a bit. Let there be lights. And we'll just get rid of that after we're done working on this area. Do you know any C sharp? Oh boy, do I know any C sharp. Yeah, the game is written in C sharp as of right now. I'm glad I didn't code any spoilers in the game yet. This is all just baseline stuff. But yeah, as of right now, the game is 100% written in C sharp, and that's about it. Yeah. I probably won't do much programming on stream unless what we're doing calls on that, but we can if you guys want to. It's a bit it's a bit less fun to watch someone type in than it is to watch someone build a giant spire in the sky. Oh, I actually don't know that one. LISP language called Racket. Yeah, I've never used that. I have used some Java for I used to do robotics in high school. It was pretty fun. Did a bunch of competitions and things. That's really, I mean, I was into coding before that, but that's really when I started doing a lot more of it. And I mean, robotics isn't too different from game design. Actually, you're generally doing a pretty similar thing. It's working with things in a 3D world. I think we'll set that to like 15, and then we'll just do a bunch of that, and then we'll smooth it out. I think a bit higher actually, maybe 20. See how that looks. Yeah, that's alright. And then we'll go back and taper that off. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's coming together. Reason my uni taught Racket was exactly because no one uses it, so everyone was on an even playing field in 101. Someone with 6 years job experience is not happy. That's great, man. Way to even the playing field. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how this looks from a player point of view. Let's see if Kuro's satisfied with how tall it is. Kuro, you got anything to say about that? It's big and menacing. Looks a bit like a boot. Let's climb the boot. Even taller, Kuro? We can go taller. We can go way taller. Today we'll find out if my computer can handle it. Are you guys getting about 60? I hope so. Spent a lot of time setting this up. Now that I'm a junior, they changed 101 to Python. Yeah, I'm taking Python right now. It's alright. I mean, the semester just started, so hello world and all that. Yep, fellow computer science major. That's me. Try a 110, Kiro? Alright. That's quite a bit up. Maybe if I turn on the water, it'll look a bit better. That's really bright with that extra light in there. It's really bright. No. I'm a sophomore, but I started taking my core classes a little later. I did all my preliminaries first. I do really like how this water shader came out. Looks really good. But yeah, let's go ahead and move this up a bit higher. Curious at 110. Gonna set height 110. I can't make that noise. I can play it maybe. Don't worry if the screen just went black, it's supposed to.
Nice. Nice.
That's not a nice comment. I'm gonna ignore that. Kinda looks like a C. I mean, yeah, it looks like the C, but the letter C. What if we just made a sinkhole at the top, Kiro? What do you think? A sinkhole that just you can't get out of. I mean, this is supposed to be a horror game. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. Volcano time, exactly. Oh, I don't like that. That does not look good. Smooth it out a little bit. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the other one. Erosion. A bit less strength than that. You know the mountain thing from Moana? The one that leads to the crab or whatever? Yep. I know the one. I am familiar. It's like the realm of monsters or something like that. So this really just kind of shoots up into the sky, Kiro. Is this what you had in mind? And I shouldn't just be asking Kiro, I should be asking everyone, you know. This is Chat Island after all. Maybe that's why it's shaped like a C. What if it's something like that? I mean, yeah, it kind of looks like that already. Just gonna casually hop up the island real quick. Oh, nope, it's too sheer. Can't hop up. We've broken the breaking in the game. Yes, this is gonna be near the start of the game. Just so that everyone can go and see it. Actually, you know, towards the end of development, I'm gonna actually move it away. Just so that you have to go find it. Oh, that texture's not having a good time. It should not be stretched like this. It looks a bit better up here. Okay. Well then. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. What if jumping down the hole at the top is how you enter ultra hard mode? Well, it's more of a story-based game. It does have like events and stuff, but I'd say it's more story-based. Um, well, you know, in Moana, they say at the top of that mountain, they say like, "Oh yeah, to get to the realm of monsters, you have to get a human sacrifice." And then they change their mind. They're like, "No, I'm just kidding. I just have to do this weird dance. Maybe maybe there's someone up here with you, you know, and you think he's trying to sacrifice you, but you know, you gotta try to a little moral dilemma, you know, something like that." Well, oh yeah, no, my bones should instantly be shattered by that. I can't even see directly upward. Oh, that broke the camera. Well, let's go and jump back out. Oh, oh, we can't. Wow, we broke the glitch, guys. Call of the Void, exactly. Is that more or less what you wanted? And we get up there by going along a huge long path. Go ahead and gently ramp this. Oh, lag. Oh, is that on set height? No, it's not. Oh, I just have the strength down super low. Thinking of it being more layered. Try to find a picture of what I'm imagining and send it to you. Alright, sure thing. If you want to just send it on Discord or whatever. Maybe also design the island like an atoll. Not sure what that is. ATOL. So I think what we'll do for this is we will go ahead and set the height by 10 at a time. And then we'll just smooth it out so that it makes kind of like a, not really like a stepping stairs, but more like a slope kind of thing. We'll zoom into the player real quick. Yeah, no, the player is tiny compared to this island. So we'll go ahead and set height to 10. And we'll just make a little area right over here, I guess. And then we want to smooth height. So it kind of makes more of a slope kind of area. I'm not sure what you sent me. Yeah, the link did break. It says image 1 by 1 pixel. I'm not sure if that's what you want. Tell you what. Alright. I see, I see. Coral atolls. Well, I think that's a bit that's a bit above my pay grade, my guy. That's kind of hard to make. Yeah, no, that looks hard. I don't think I can make that. Uh, let's finish smoothing this out a bit more, though. I want it to kind of reach the player over here. This really makes you kind of feel, though, like Land of the Giants. Have shallow waters in the ring with other creatures. Not sure what kind of creatures you think are gonna be here, bro. So let's just see here. That's kind of what I wanted for the whole wrapping around the island thing, but I guess a little steeper, mainly just a ring around the island. Yeah, I can do that. I can absolutely do that. In fact, I think let's go ahead and see what that looks like right now. So we'll go ahead and set height. I guess around like 5, maybe like 2.5. That looks really cool already. Let's set the strength super high. Is that more or less kind of what you wanted? Make it a bit bigger so that... Oh, that's a lot bigger. See it a bit better. And then obviously we'll make it look a bit nicer. Sends me a DM. Alright, I'll take a look at that real quick. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Alright. So yeah, that's more or less what Kira wanted me to see. With small breaks in the ring. Yeah, absolutely, Adam. Yeah, so we can definitely work on something like this. Make it look a little bit nicer. Um, the island building did kind of take over the stream. I do like it though. It does look really good so far. Um, Probably next stream we'll work on the, how do you say, animations for that. Wasn't imagining a massive towering thing, more like the entire backing of the island being really tall, and then layers of flatness leading up with a natural path. We can still do that. I was thinking we will go up like this, and then you'll hit a wall here, so you have to backtrack around closer to the thing right here. We'll keep going up and around, and then up to right here. Would that satisfy you? Because I mean, if it's an island, then the middle is gonna be taller than the outskirts. You can't really have the back of an island. It's an island. It's surrounded by water. Would that behoove you? I have played Raft, yes. There's an island that inspired the idea of this, the bear one. I haven't really seen I don't think I've seen that part of the game. I've only played the beginning part of Raft. I am down to take a look. Yeah, after the stream, I'll definitely go take a look at that. If you're sending me a picture, then yeah, I'll go and take a look at it right now. Hey Adam, is this what you were thinking with the ring around the islands a little bit? Kind of cut through it right here as well. Sorry, mouse flip. I'm not sure what that's in relation to. My mouse did flip earlier, yes, when I was in the hole. It wasn't too bad though, I was able to fix it. Alright, obviously this looks pretty awful down here. Sounded like you flipped something on your desk. No, it's just, I just dropped something. He sent it to me. Alright, let's take a look at that. I'm not seeing anything, Kiro. Did you DM me on Discord? Oh, there it is, I see it. Oh, yeah, no, I see. With the outer parts being more walled off, I see. So this is the Bear Island in Raft, according to Kiro. So I definitely see what he means with the whole um, it being kind of tapered off right there. I do see some structures right here, and it kind of builds up right to the top. This is possible. I don't know how long that would take. Probably quite a while. But yeah, I'm absolutely down to go make this or something very similar to it. Um, let's go ahead and make this underwater part look a little bit nicer before doing anything else. Smooth the height out just a bit. New island at another time, bigger island, more so inspiration. Yeah, no, we can absolutely make that like a different island at some other point. We are planning to do more streams like this, like absolutely. I am really satisfied with how this looks so far, though. It's you guys have a lot of good critiques on it, a lot of good ideas on what it should look like. Um, right now is more so just like we're just trying to experiment and see what tools we have to work with. I really do like how it's turning out so far, definitely. Kind of want this to come up a little more so that we can see the really derailed. No, that's all good, man. It's all good. It's we don't really need to be, focused on a certain thing. That's not really what we're about here. We find what we're interested in working on and we start working on it. You keep doing that, it'll eventually get finished. That's not real advice. Don't take that. Definitely want these little out islands to be look kind of eroded, They should be smooth, not all blocky like the rest of it. This is the kind of island that has seen tidal waves come through. So then, are you saying you want to kind of expand this out like a lot more, and then not really have it be a central path, but a lot of extending paths? So, for example, we'll have the player come around here, and it'll be a bit higher up, maybe around this height, and then they can split. Like they'll go left, they'll go right, or they'll go a lot of other places. Kind of expanded out wide ways rather than length and height. Is that what you're kind of trying to? I kind of ask you for. Let me expand this so that you can see it a bit better. I have a big screen, but I know it's not. It's not as big on the stream. Let me kind of visualize this. So let's go ahead to set height. Let's call it maybe. Oops, that's not what I want. 50. Bring it up to like right here. So you're saying the player would kind of ramp upward this way, and then have a few different ways to go. Yep, onus honest. That's a big part of that year. But is that basically what you were kind of looking at, Kira? Alright, we can absolutely do that. I'm gonna go ahead and smooth the height out just a bit. But yeah, see, the thing about making terrain, it can take just as long as you want it to take. It can be as detailed or as, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? It can be as interesting or as boring as you like. It's just a matter of taking the time to put it together. I have all the videos on a hard drive somewhere, lost it a while ago, but I can maybe find it. See, the thing about that is, I mean, sure you can watch it after it's gone, but it's not really the same, you know? You don't get to go see all the comments and everything. Didn't know about them until the channel was already gone. You see, that's unfortunate. You could go watch them, like, I don't have anything against that. They did say, like, oh yeah, no, we're deleting it, don't re-upload them. You can, I don't know. It's just, it's interesting what they did. I think it's definitely something really cool that they did, that, you know, they made all these things and then taught everyone that, yeah, it's okay to, let go of it. I mean, I can't imagine spending all that time making a game and then just kind of throwing it away, issuing an update that makes it gone forever. That's not foreshadowing, by the way. I'm not going to do that. Unless I am, in which case I did. Yeah, we could. We absolutely could. No one would be able to stop us. Okay, well, what did you mean to say? I was gonna say make the game dependent on a single JPEG file to run. Then in an update, silently remove the JPEG and brick the game. Didn't they do that in like Team Fortress 2 or something? To where like it was like a picture of a toaster or something, and as soon as it got removed, the whole game would break. But it wasn't even intentional. That just kind of happened. Ah, the Source developers. There's something else, man. Yeah, it's a nice reference. I know all about the toaster. Yeah, the island is looking pretty thick. Let's go ahead and see how it looks from the ground. Definitely need to adjust the incline just a bit. It's kind of making some kind of steps. It's not really what we want. It doesn't look that natural. I want to smooth this out a little bit too. Yep, made it kind of like a dip right here. We don't want that. I do think it looks really good though so far. We haven't even textured yet, so we haven't put grass or anything. Whoop, that's a cliff. Whee. Oops. Where air vibrations come from. Is that a prompt for a joke or something? I'm not sure how to answer that. Air vibrations come from the mouth. If you're speaking, they come from places. It's kind of spiky right up here. Oops, that's too strong. What's the music? The music is created by Debenster on Discord. He's in our Discord server. He's our he's a good friend. He makes the music. He has a lot of good projects going on. Speaking of, we are going to do a little bit more with sound later on. I'm going to try to do some of that myself. Do keep in mind, I am not a musician. I'm definitely not as good as Debenster or some of the other people we've got on. That song doesn't really have a title yet. Spent most of my time lurking. Nah, you're good, man. You're one of the main chatters here. Oh, do you mean in the Discord server? Reminds me of Dueling Peaks in Breath of the Wild. I agree. It does look pretty much like that. It is definitely more of a linear path than most of Breath of the Wild is, but I do like how it looks so far. Try to tidy this up a little bit, make it look a little bit more natural. Smooth the height just a bit. Play the trumpet. The trumpet's pretty cool. I never played the trumpet. I always played orchestra instruments. I played the violin, the viola, the cello, string bass. Music's fun, I'm just bad at it. Gonna have a week off of school to quarantine soon, so I'll use that time to start learning a new skill. Well, yeah, there are worse things to spend that time doing. What skill are you gonna learn, Kiro? Any ideas yet? What I'd give to playing guitar, I was learning until mine got stolen out of my wrecked car. Ah, dang. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's awful. Say that again. I was wondering what kind of skill you're gonna work on. Oh, hopefully something I could use to help with development. Gotcha. All right. Um, I'm not sure. Whatever you feel like is good. We're definitely we're working on a bit more is the story. If you saw lately in the Discord, we've been talking about story quite a bit. Maybe coding or something. Yeah, absolutely. I'd be down to send you the project file so you could take a look at the code and tinker with it. Raise or lower. Let's do some of that right over here. You know, I think maybe let's see what we can do here. Can I do the... Forgotten how to paint textures on here. Paint texture. Let's see. Material. No, layers. There we go, that's what I wanted. Let's make this sand. Is that working? No. Not sure if Java would help. I mean, you can make a game with more than one coding language. It just makes it a lot more complicated to do so. It's easiest to just stick with the one, and I mean, I think the hashtags are really winning over here. C#. Yeah, that's right, Kuro, it's C#. If you like, you can use different things in Unity. You can make, let me see it. Let me see if I can find it. Well, yeah, it's mainly C#. I believe you can use Java. It's just a lot less usable. Not sure if Java would help. Yeah, no, it's yeah, everything's in C#. I'm just lost my train of thought there. Right, right. I was trying to do the trying to paint some textures on here. There we go. That's what I wanted. So, what kind of texture do you want on these guys? On this little ground area right over here. On maybe scree, we got moss, we got snow. That's really bright. This is the island that is going to be closest when you first start the game. Is that not decided? That's not decided. I definitely think this island is special, seeing as we made it with chat. We can keep it near the start. When we do the lure demo, this will definitely be in there. When we release a public demo, this is gonna be in it. Sand. Yeah, we can go with sand first. That definitely works with the fact that this is the beach side. cobble on the way up. I don't really have a cobble one. I have rock, but I need to go get some new textures, or I can make some new ones. But it's a bit more complicated to do that. Gravel. I mean, these are the ones I got. You can see them right here. I can make that a bit bigger. No, that doesn't make it bigger. Yeah, I've got dirt, rock, sand, snow, moss, and scree. Which scree I think is more. It's kind of like a gravel, I guess. We can use that. We'll start with sand on the way in, and then we'll switch over to the scree. And it is very pixelated. Or rather, the changes are pixelated. Kind of looks like Minecraft chunk borders right now. What if it's like one of those black sand beaches caused by volcanoes? That would be really cool. I'd have to edit the sand, and I mean, you can kind of see it's just a repeating texture. But yeah, I'd be down to try something like that. We'll go ahead and make that a little bit bigger so that we can. Oh, that's way too big. They have one in Hawaii. I'll definitely take a look at that online, see how that looks. That's a really interesting concept. I think the top should be snow covered. What do you think, guys? Right up here. That should definitely be snow covered, huh? Like the other one right over there. Yeah. Obsidian Basalt Beach. That sounds really cool. I don't think I really have the materials to make that. Is there a way to import your own textures, or is it only stuff from Unity? These are textures I did find online and imported. So if you do find some textures, I'd be down to take a look at them. Just make sure, make sure that you have the right to use them, because that is a thing where there you have to, like, not everything's free use. That's my warning for you. Not everything's free use. Um, that's the main issue with finding stuff like that. Like, yeah, things look really cool. It's hard to find stuff that's really what you want it to be. I think rock on the way down. Yeah, if you can figure out how, absolutely. I recommend looking at some tutorials from Brackeys on YouTube. He's not making videos anymore, but he is considered the Unity guru. He's an amazing person. Has so much good stuff on Unity and programming and game design in general. Really great guy. Okay, that's beginning to look a little, not right. Brackies, I'll send it in chat. He also has one of the best accents I've ever listened to. Yeah, so the main issue that this is stretched the way it is because it's not like, it doesn't get spread out vertically, it only gets spread out horizontally. So since this is such a steep slant from where it is, that's why that's happening. But you know, we're not going to have just a big pillar at the end. It's going to be a bit different than that. So other than that, guys, been streaming for about hour 30. I'm really satisfied with how this is so far. What do you guys think? Think this is a good place to end off for now? I think we'll take another look at it on the island from the perspective of the player. So obviously, yeah, the texture needs a little bit of reworking real quick. Obviously, it's not supposed to look like this, but and oh, I didn't even color that in. That's just still the default grass texture. This looks really cool though. I like how detailed it is. Love how it blends in. Yeah, no, man. When you're working on something you really enjoy, time just flies by, man. Oh, look, that looks so low poly. What is this, the PS1 era? We'll smooth it out later. The rest of it looks alright. Alright then. I think we'll go ahead and I'm still here. If you guys have any more questions, other than that, enjoy the official Lure OST, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm thinking this is gonna be a regular thing. Every Saturday, or sorry, for every Friday at 9 p.m. Central, we will do one of these Lure streams. I'm thinking next week, maybe just play an actual game. You know, let's see some of the inspirations that really led me to do some of the things that we're doing here. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if he's watching right now. Let's find out. Yeah, I don't see him in chat. I don't think he's watching. Mostly play EU4. Not sure what that stands for, but I will check it out if you send me the full title. But yeah, I'm down to play some really neat games. Probably some open stuff. See what that looks like. Is that EU like European Union? The EU was so good they made 4 of them. Europa Universalis 4. It's a Paradox interactive game. That sounds really interesting. I'll definitely take a look at that one. Raft would be pretty good for inspiration. Absolutely. Thing about Raft is I really enjoy playing that with more than one person. So, I mean, if a bunch of developers want to get together and play it together, that'd be dope. I'd definitely be down to do that. The issue is scheduling, so Guys who made Stellaris, Hearts of Iron, and Crusader Knights. That's very cool. Yeah, I'm down to definitely take a look at those. If you like, you don't really have to just go out and buy it. It's, I'm free when you're free to stream, so that lines up well. That's good. I'm glad you made it today. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream, Lure Development. This is gonna go back up on our YouTube channel. I don't know if I plugged that last time. Let me go ahead and link that for you guys real quick. Got a pretty beefy gaming computer, managed to get a 3080. Wow. For MSRP? That's impressive, man. I seem to be unable to send the link. Let me go see if I can do that from another device. I'm gonna show you guys the YouTube channel. These are gonna go up there. We're also going to be editing it down, making a really nice thing. Hopefully by next stream, Twitter will be up and running. Absolutely. Yeah, that'd be great to go and plug that right there. Alright, sent it from my phone. I sent the YouTube channel. So yeah, you can go ahead and look at the VOD from there. You can go ahead and wait for us to edit it down. After we do a few more of these, we're gonna do a whole thing with voiceovers and explaining everything we're doing, talking with chat, things like that. It's gonna be great. Stood outside at Best Buy at 2 a.m. for 6 hours in torrential rain just to get the last one they had in stock. That is commitment, my friend. It's too bad the part market nowadays is what it is, you know. It's literally better to buy pre-built now. That's really upsetting to me. I'm not gonna get into it though. That's a discussion for a more qualified stream. What do you guys think about the starting soon screen? I was putting this up this morning actually. This is rendered in engine. You can probably tell. Saying that the PC part market is just it's kind of crappy right now. It's just it really sucks. Like now should be a really good time for that, but no, everyone's buying GPUs for crypto. After that part, yeah, I was saying that what do you guys think about the whole cinematic for starting soon? This screen right here. It does look like a fish. It does. I'm really happy about that. That's actually the boat. That's the boat and the little block thing that's beside it. What I should really do is record that for like half an hour and just loop it. And then at a random point, I'll have something like zoom across the screen to really freak people out who weren't paying attention. I think I'll put together a bunch of these, have a different one each stream. I just think that the whole lot of movement with the water really works. I think the insinuation here is that the player's underwater and, you know, we don't really know if they're wearing like a scuba suit or if they're just unconscious at the bottom. Down in Davy Jones' locker. Do you fear death? Pop filter? Oh, was there a lot of pops there? That's my bad, guys. I do need to get a better mic. The one I'm using is decent, but yeah, it's not a very good filter on it. Alright guys, I think that's about it for me. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to join our Discord. I'll link the Discord real quick, in case anyone new here wants to join. Samsung G-Track Pro mic, so solidly built it could be a murder weapon. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Have you tested this theory, or? There's the Discord if you guys want it. You've considered it. You gotta consider it in the right situation, though. Nah, I'm joking. We do not condone violence here at Game Geek Studios. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Kira has also linked the Discord. Yeah, so you guys, if you want to join the Game Geek Studios Discord server, that's the first place you'll see any announcements from us in the development archive. You'll be able to see exclusive teasers for things, and can't spam it in chat. Yeah, I'll make you a mod later on so that you can spam all you want, my friend. That's not a promise, that's a threat. Alright guys, I will catch you all next time. Thank you all so much for showing up. Join the Discord, follow us on YouTube, and I will see you guys later. It's also where we make fun of Mick, that's true. Mick is my co-leader, but we treat him like he's just a member, you know? Yeah. We have server emotes of Mick saying yes and no and stuff like that. We make fun of him all the time within there. We have fun here. Alright, see you guys. Peace out. Stay fishy.